Now let's grab our logo layer, which is the layer that has our logo. Select Control D if something else is selected, and we want to make it fit in this blue box. And to do that, I'm going to measure the width. And that's easy. We can grab our rectangular marquee tool, put it inside this blue, we'll turn our snap back on, and we'll drag it out. And that is easy. The width is 277 pixels. So Control D to deselect. Grab our logo, grab the Move tool, and let's grab this bottom right corner and begin to move it. Now you see that when you do that, if you look on the top of the screen, you can see the position and the width and height are changing. So that's going to open that up. So we just said that this was 277 pixels wide. So instead of 587, we can come in here and just type in 277. Now unfortunately, that just distorted the image. And it did that because it isn't linking directly to the height. So if we click this link layer, it'll resize the image in a proportional manner. Let's click our Place tool to apply this transformation and hit Apply. Now the last thing we need to do is turn this into a white logo, because it's going to go on this green black backdrop. So we'll double click the logo layer and come into our blending options, go to Cover Overlay, and select white like we've done several times. Great, now let's drag this up and into this box where it should fit perfectly, and it does. Awesome. Now the second thing we're going to add is the Browse course right here, and we're just going to add a simple text layer, and I'm going to drag a text layer right here. Perfect. And I'm going to write Browse course, and you can't see that. That's because it has this green color selected. That's the exact same color as what we're typing on. So let's highlight that, change it to white. That's perfect. And I'm going to make this, let's do 48, maybe a little bit bigger. Okay, perfect. And I'm using Helvetica New Light, and this is about as close as it gets to the font they're using. They may even be using this font. So let's take Snap off so we can put this in the middle, and we're going to just drop this down right here. Alright, there we go. Now let's have a look at the register.png and see how close we're looking. Awesome, perfect. It almost looks the exact same. You'll notice that the AT&T LTE with the status bar or the battery at the top, that is a status bar. We'll add that at the end of the tutorial. For now, let's go back into our untitled document and let's create the background layer. Before that, let's clean up this top bar real quick. We have everything inside, so I want to close that out and create a new layer. And I'm going to call the new layer, I'm going to create a new group, and we're going to call it background. And inside the background layer, let's add a new layer. We'll call it BG. And I'm going to drag the entire background folder below the top bar. And I want this to be on the very bottom layer because it's the background. And with that selected, we can actually grab our background layer, and I'm going to make my foreground color white, which is the color of the app we're turning it into, and just click this inside. There we go. Awesome. Now it's time to put together the content in the middle. But for now, we've created what we call the navigation bar at the top, and we'll add the status bar at the very end of the tutorial.